What's going on, guys? It's Salvajee. We're back with another installment of the Widowmaker map guide series. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at Numbani, my favorite map for Jungle Maker, because there's a lot of great spots with Widowmaker on this map that you guys don't know about. So on my Hollywood episode, on my Volskaya episode, I couldn't show you guys a lot of crazy secret spots, but Numbani is a place that has a lot of great secret spots that not a lot of players expect, okay? So just to let you guys know, if you're new to the series, make sure you check out the introduction video if you want a lot of information on it. Now, if you want a quick summary, I'm going to be going over general/beginner Widowmaker spots for the people that are trying to learn Widowmaker. And of course, I'm going to be telling you guys what the spots are used for. And on top of all that, I'm also going to be showing you guys some secret spots / rarely used spots for Widowmaker that you guys can of course also use in combat. Mortal Kombat. Okay guys, so let's say that your team is being spawn trapped for some fucking reason. Alright, you guys can use the left side, the left-sided door, and then you guys can get on top of this tree. Like I said, guys, this map, it's all about the Jungle Maker because you can literally get on top of a lot of trees, okay? The beginning area doesn't really have a lot of advantages, I guess you could say, to getting on the trees, but it is something that you guys should be aware of. Let's say that you want to get a cheeky headshot for whatever reason, and you want to risk your life like really badly. You guys can get on this tree and basically just snipe someone that comes out from this door. It's amazing. If you guys also want to get a cheeky headshot from the spawning area, you guys can also use this spot with Widowmaker on defense, you know, and get a headshot on someone and then just grapple on. I don't recommend that though. You're probably gonna get pretty melted, alright? You guys can also use this little high ground spot right here to get a cheeky elim, and then of course you guys can, you know, jump on over here to that side. Usually there's going to be a Symmetra over there, and I know that because I played like a lot of Symmetra. So another thing that you guys can do is, as soon as you basically come in, use this little bus right here and then just snipe the Symmetra that's going to be up here. Or of course you guys can also use the high ground area right here. Okay, sometimes there's a Widowmaker perched up all the way over there, or a Hanzo. You guys can grapple on to this little thing right here, and then look at that. You guys can hit the Widowmaker that is camping up there. That's Landon, by the way. He's helping me out with the video. So Landon, come over here. Okay guys, so another good spot for Widowmaker is this little tree right here. As you guys can see, I told you that usually people camp over there, right? But obviously, you know, something that people aren't going to expect is the Jungle Maker, okay? Basically Widow camping on that spot. As you guys can see, when you first come out of here, she's not really that noticeable. Obviously the outline, you know, it's pretty noticeable, but it's gonna take you a minute to actually progress that there's a Widowmaker over there. There we go. As you guys can see, this is how it looks from the other perspective. Landon, walk out. Look at that. Landon's over there. He has no idea where I'm at. He's going to come over here. He's going to do a grapple shot over there, and I can basically just get a snipe on him. So yeah, guys, make sure that you guys use this spot if you want to get a cheeky spawn kill. Okay guys, like I said, a lot of trees in Numbani. You guys can also use this little spot right here. As you guys can see, it's not super crazy. It's not over the top, but again, it is a spot that you guys can use. Furthermore, you guys can also use this tree right here, as you guys can see, and you guys can also use this tree right here as well. Okay, this one is actually pretty helpful if there's a team fight going on over there, because it's basically really accessible from, of course, this high ground area right here. Also, you guys can use this this tree right here as well as a spot. You guys want to grapple onto this branch right here, and then it's going to place you over here, and then it's going to give you access to this little area. Look, Landon, come over here. Okay guys, so let's say that I'm attacking. Obviously this high ground area right here, it's really well, and obviously you do want to take it if you have an opportunity. However, a spot that you guys should be aware of is this spot right here where Landon is. Landon has a clear line of sight of where I am at. So if you are defending with Widowmaker, make sure that you guys use this spot as well. Another spot that I can share with you guys is this one right here. If you guys come from this little back area, you guys can grapple on over here, and then you guys have access to the entire point. However, a better spot is this one right here. You guys can grapple onto the tree, and then you guys have basically high ground access to the point, and on top of all that, you're not really going to be I guess you could say that visible, since you are going to be in the tree. So let's say, guys, that you are either defending or attacking, right? If you're attacking, you're gonna be over here, you're gonna be fighting people. You're not going to expect a Widowmaker over there on that tree. As you guys can see, she's pretty noticeable, but again, it's a spot that not a lot of people expect. If you're coming over from the defending side, okay, look at that, she has a clear line of sight on you. It's a really, really good spot. Okay, so when you're coming over from the defensive side of things, one of the things that I recommend that you guys do is you guys grapple on over to this point right here. It gives you some nice high ground access. Also, when you're on the defense side of things, this is obviously a really good spot, but I'm not gonna go over it too much because again, it's just very basic and general. So we covered this area right here, and we also covered this area right here. Really, really good for protecting the point in the defense area. Now, if you guys want to be a jungle maker, you guys want to grapple onto this branch right here. You guys want to crouch, and basically you have access to the entire point. As you guys can see, you guys have access to this area right here, and the people that are on the high ground. Landon, get on that high ground area where I'm shooting at. As you guys can see, the people on the high ground area can't really see you. Try shooting me, Landon. That's right, Landon can't really shoot me, guys, because this spot right here doesn't really give the person on the other side a lot of access to me. So I'm over here raining hell on the enemy team, and Landon is over there, not being able to do much. He has to basically drop down and of course try to come get me. Now, if you guys are in that dilemma, in Landon's dilemma, you guys can grapple onto this roof right here, and then you guys can snipe the Widowmaker that is on the tree. She's going to be stationary as well, so it's going to be a really, really good opportunity for you guys to do that. If you're on defense with Widowmaker, you guys can use the payload as a little head glitch type area. Not a lot of players use this. You guys can also use this little plant type thingy to hide. It's not a great spot, but again, it's a general spot that I should definitely note. You guys can also use this little area right here to watch, the main street. And of course, when you guys come in from the attacking side, you guys can use this little area to not only shoot the payload, but also players that are coming from spawn. Let's say there's a team fight going on in the payload. You guys don't want to be over here. Sure, you want to take a shot, but then you want to grapple on over here, so you have the nice high ground access that basically looks over the entire point. Alright, so you got the payload, you're on attack, you're on defense. Let's move on forward to some of the spots in point 1. Okay guys, before we move on forward to point 1, I just want to point out this is a really good spot when you're attacking. It gives you access to help out on the point, and also you guys can snipe people as they come out from their spawn. And if you guys can see, if you move a little bit backward, you guys can basically crouch in and crouch out for some protection. So make sure that you guys also use this spot when you guys are attacking. Yes, the tree is a really good spot, this area is a really good spot, but honestly I always choose this spot over the tree. The tree is more of like a situational type spot slash if you're being out sniped by another Widowmaker constantly, you guys might want to go to the tree and then basically be in a stationary position where you're helping out in the point, but of course the other Widow has to engage. Okay guys, so you're attacking with Widowmaker, the payload's moving. Of course, that's a really good spot for Widow on defense. I'll get to that later. A really good spot on attack is this little car right here. Again, you want to use it to your advantage. The jungle maker strategy also works here really well on attack. You guys have access to this high ground area, that high ground area, and of course this little street right here. Now, if you guys are smart, you guys notice that Landon is all the way over there. Landon's actually standing over there, okay, and you can only see his head. That's actually a really good spot for Widowmaker. And Landon, come over here. Come to where I'm standing. As you guys can see, when you're over here, you're standing up, okay, and you have access to all of this payload area right here. It's a really good Widowmaker spot. And also when you crouch, Landon isn't going to be able to shoot me. Try shooting me, Landon. Yeah, as you guys can see, Landon can't really shoot my head. Okay, so when you're on defense with Widow, this is also a really good spot as well. Of course, that one is good as well because you have the mega pack also to your right, but this one is basically the one that you want to use if they have a Winston, if they have a Genji, if they're playing very aggressively, if you know they're going to jump you. This spot is really well because you can basically jump on over to that side over there. However, again, this map, it's called Numbani. It has jungles, okay? jungle maker, boys. Okay, you guys can come on over here, stand on this tree. Not a lot of people are going to see this coming. If you guys watch my Widowmaker gameplays, you guys know that every time that I play this map, I say something like Widow of the Jungle, because you can get on top of literally almost every single tree. So this tree right here, really good. Come over here, Landon. Try to get on it so people see how it is. Yeah, there you go, guys. So you guys can use this little branch right here, or of course that one right there, to grapple onto it. So as you guys can see, Landon is over there perched up on the tree. I'm moving the payload, and look at that, guys. He's definitely visible. You can definitely see him, but as you guys can see, if he tries to hide, you're not really going to be seeing a lot of his body. I recommend that spot though over this spot right here, only if the enemy team, you know, has like heroes that aren't that mobile. Like if the enemy team has like a Bridget, you know, a Reinhardt, you know, basically slow heroes, you guys can use this spot. If they have Winstons though, you want to use the jungle maker spot. It's going to make you a little bit more visible, but it is going to give you a nice escape route, because as you guys can see, you know, when I move on over from this tree, I can basically make it to this little area right here, and I can also make it to this little spot right here as well. Okay, guys. But yeah, the tree spot, it's a really good useful spot. Let's say that there's a Widowmaker camping on the high ground area over there. You guys want to grapple on over here, and as you guys can see, you guys have access to this high ground area. This spot, of course, really well on defense. However, it's not a spot that I recommend on defense, because you know, the enemy team's going to overwhelm you. Use the tree instead. Hashtag jungle maker. This spot, of course, for attack is obviously ideal, because you have access to this street right here as well as this area. Obviously this spot is really well on defense, because you have an escape route. Obviously, let's say that you are on the attacking side of things. This spot is basically very classic, obviously very beginner type, and yeah, it's definitely very useful. However, one of the things that I would recommend, if there's no one on the high ground and they got a slow team, make sure that you guys are over here. Okay, because if you're over here, you're going to be able to have the health pack, and you're also going to have an escape. If there's a Widowmaker on the jungle maker spot that I'm about to show you guys though, you want to be coming over here to this high ground area right here, because she's not going to be able to snipe you. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking, what jungle maker spots are you going to show us right now? Come over here, Landon. Well, before I show you guys the jungle maker spot, I just want to touch upon this little area right here. This spot right here, it's really good for taking out players that are over there camping on the high ground. And it's actually something that I didn't really mention. Also, you guys can use this spot as well to fight players that are on the point. Okay, guys, so a lot of Widowmakers like to use this spot right here. You know, it's not a bad spot. It gives you access to, you know, the enemy spawn. It gives you access to the team fight that's going on over there. Okay, a lot of players like using the spot as well. A lot of players also like using this. You know, it's really good. But the thing about this spot is that a Widowmaker that's on the high ground can eliminate you. Maybe you don't have the best aim, but maybe you're Landon. Yo, can you crouch for a minute, Landon? Damn, look at those legs though. Oh shit, bro, she's literally doing a split. All right, stay over there, Landon. Okay, guys, so Landon is on the jungle maker spot that I really like to use on Numbani, and as you guys can see, look at that. Like, I can't snipe Landon. Landon, can you try sniping me? He can't. Okay, Landon can't snipe me. Okay, stop shooting just in case you kill me. Landon can't snipe me. I can't snipe him. But one of the things that Landon can do is, of course, all right, get out of there, Landon. One of the things that Landon can do from this spot, guys, is help out in the team fight. You know, when the payload, oops, my bad. When the payload is over there, he's gonna be able to help out on the team fight and counter. Okay, also you guys can even crawl on over here and of course help out while the team fight is taking place on this little street right here. This spot is extremely good and I recommend a lot of you guys to use it. Trust me, not a lot of players are going to see it coming, and this spot is really hard to counter. Okay guys, so like I said, this map, it's all about the jungle maker. Look at where Landon is at right now. Okay, that's also a really good spot. It's going to give you some nice high ground access, and let's say that there's a widow camping over here. You know, that a team fight is going on over there. Your team's fighting over there. You're on attacking. You're on the attacking side. All right, you're gonna be back here because obviously you're not gonna get closer to the enemy teams. But guess what? Landon's raining hell, and you can't do anything because you can't snipe him. You're gonna have to move forward, and by the time you move forward, guess who's gonna see you first? Landon. Are you gonna see Landon first, or is Landon gonna see you first? Landon is gonna see you first. Okay, so that's also why that jungle maker spot is really good. Can you get out of there, Landon, so I can show the people? Okay, so what you guys want to do is you guys want to grapple onto this little branch right here, and as you guys can see, bam, you're on the spot. And also you guys can shoot through these branches. So yeah, that's also why this spot is really good. Alright guys, this little spot right here, it's also really helpful. It's gonna keep you hidden. You can shoot through this branch, by the way. It's gonna block your line of sight, but keep in mind, you know, it's a spot that not a lot of players are going to see coming. And sometimes when you have bad aim, you have to use these spots that players don't see coming, because it's basically going to give you like 2 or 3 free shots. Another spot is this one right here. You guys can get out of spawn, use this tree over here, and if there's a team fight going on over there, guess what? You guys can help out on the team fight. Let's say there's a Widowmaker over there on that specific spot. Landon, go over there. Okay guys, so you get out of spawn, you choose the right side spawn, you grapple onto this tree. Let's say that Landon is over there, you know, playing Widowmaker. Okay, you guys can either shoot him if he's over there, and if he's not, you know, like if he's in the line of sight of this tree, you guys can just easily drop down and be able to get him. He's probably going to be focused on the team fight that's happening downstairs, which is going to give you a nice and decent opportunity to, of course, take him out. Okay, so when you guys are coming out of the attacking spawn, you guys can grapple on over here and basically have some instant high ground access. That's just a basic spot, so I'm not going to be going too deep into it. Okay guys, so another good spot for Jungle Maker when you are on the defending side of things, you guys can, let's say the payload's over there, you guys can just grapple on over here to this tree. And as you guys can see, the tree's basically, wait up, I actually did it wrong. There we go. You guys want to be over here in this branch, and then you guys want to be shooting towards the payload. Try to get on that spot, Landon. If you guys want to get on that spot, you guys want to mainly grapple onto this little area right here. And bam, look at that. I'm on top of Landon. That's crazy. Pause on that. Alright, stay over there. So as you guys can see, you know, when you move on over here to this area, you can see Landon, obviously because of the outline, but you're not going to expect him to be there, because usually Widowmakers are either over there or they're usually over here. And that leads me to my next spot on the attacking side of things and the defending side of things. So that spot isn't practical when you're attacking, but a spot that is practical when you're attacking is this little Jungle Maker spot right here. You guys have access to this area, and you guys also have some access to this area right here if you're able to, you know, guess a shot. And of course, you guys can also shoot the players that are over there. So why this spot over this specific spot? I see a lot of Widowmakers over here. Well, first of all, this spot basically makes you, I guess you could say, accessible to Bridget, for example. But if you guys are attacking and you come with Widowmaker to this spot right here, Bridget isn't going to be able to hit you unless she throws like her little, you know, thingy at you, unless she throws her hammer at you. Also, this spot is really well because players that don't have any mobility can't get to you. Like a Reinhardt, he can only get to you, you know, over here if he has a fire strike or something. This is, of course, also a really good spot for the defense side of things. When you are attacking... Wait, is it this tree or the other one? Yeah. Okay, so when you are attacking, you guys can also come forth into this tree. But honestly, it's not really a big deal. I just want to point it out. Landon, where Landon is standing, it's also a really good spot. As you guys can see, when you guys get out from this spot right here, he's either going to be camping over there or he's going to be on top of this tree, as you guys can see him perched up on there. Again, most Widowmakers are over here or over there. Not a lot of players expect Widowmakers to be over there on those trees. Check out my Jungle Maker, Widowmaker gameplays, my boys. Trust me, you're not going to miss out. How you guys want to get on top of this tree is you guys want to shoot the grapple towards this little spot right here. But my grapple sensitivity is fucked up. So you guys can either shoot the grapple to this branch or you guys can just straight up jump on top of it. Okay, I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. You grapple on over here and bam, there you go. As you guys can see, very hard target to hit. So this tree also can also be used as a Jungle Maker position. So this position right here, it's really good when you're on attack and when the team fight is taking place over there. Okay, players are probably gonna expect you to be over there, but if you're over here, you're gonna be hiding, and players that come out from there can literally just get instantly sniped and headshotted. Okay, you're also gonna be able to help out on the team fight that's taking place over here. Okay. Now, one of the biggest issues in this map is, Landon, come over here. One of the biggest issues with this map is Widowmakers camping up here, okay? Because it's really hard to take them out. Once they're set up there, it's really hard to eliminate them. So one of the things that I'm going to teach you guys is one of the best Jungle Maker spot positions. You guys want to aim towards like around this area right here. You guys want to throw your grapple. Oh, I actually messed that up. Okay, so you guys see that branch over there? You guys want to aim towards that branch. And then look at that. So Landon, can you try shooting me, Landon? Alright, Landon has no idea where I'm at. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take him out just like that. Okay, this spot is really good for taking out Widowmakers that are perched up there. You guys can't really see this side that much, but you guys can basically follow the bullet trail. When the team fight is taking place over here, most of the Widowmakers are going to be over there on that tip, which is going to give you a chance to eliminate them. Not a lot of Widowmakers expect this position as a counter snipe type play, so make sure that you guys use this position to the best of your advantage. Of course, you guys can also use this little tree as well. If the team fight is taking place over there, and also over here as well, although this tree is also very useful, you know, if the team fight is taking place over here. So make sure payload's over there, you use this tree. Payload is a little bit closer, you use this tree right here. Okay, again, you basically don't want to be at ground level, because if you're at ground level, of course that means that you know, the enemies are going to be able to hit you, the ones that don't have a lot of mobility. Okay, so last but not least, if you're defending with Widowmaker and you guys want to help out when the team fight is taking place over there, make sure that you guys can also use this spot, because you have an easy escape route. That's basically the only reason why you guys want to use this spot. And yeah, my friends, that is pretty much it for Numbani. I probably left out some spots, so make sure to put them down in the description. I didn't go over a lot of the basics / general spots in this video, because I basically covered the important ones and I don't want to make the video too long. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and of course subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel.